dprjones. Why is it that once in a while a person who I respect and who does videos that I also respect can at times become, as a result of certain perspectives of your arguments, my enemy? You're highly respected on YouTube for an intelligent and scientific viewpoint, and your videos do serve a good political function in supporting the culture that is against religious literalism and fundamentalism. So I do support a lot of your causes and a lot of your points of view. However, your recent video, Why Prayer is Dangerous, and although it does attack fundamentalism and literalism, does so through treating all forms of religion or spiritual practices associated with the Abrahamic religions as if they were the same as fundamentalism. It's a misrepresentation in the extreme and shows little or no respect for the form or function of religion in society today. The misrepresentations or strawman arguments do dramatically weaken your position rather than strengthening your cause. Your video, Why Prayer is Dangerous, starts by attacking the criticisms that you've received. Your sources of criticism that you show in the video come from two principal literalist sources, such as Charlie the Lego Guy and Sunny Jim 98, both of which do come at you with very stupid literalist arguments which deserve to be exposed and ridiculed and discredited, which is great. But Avencia 9's comment, which is open to greater interpretation, and even though it uses the word creation, there is very little evidence for us to be able to form the point of view that Avencia 9 is talking from a literalist or indeed a fundamentalist creationist point of view. So within the first 27 seconds of your video, your own position that you are maintaining by antithesis is becoming weakened. And although your videos do make good entertainment, people do actually come to you as a source of information. So why use bad reasoning, or one could even say strawman arguments, to support your message? At about 1 minute into your video, you speak of those who have accused you of looking only at the Bible from a literalist point of view, and not seeing, for instance, the Garden of Eden story as allegorical. At 1 minute 12 seconds into your video, you ask for a set of criteria for what should be seen in the Bible as literal or metaphorical or allegorical. It takes a lower than average intelligence and less than cursory knowledge of Bible history to know that the Bible itself is really rather old, and has gone through numerous translations and rewritings before it came to its current form, and therefore can only be seen as being allegorical and metaphorical at best. And that's taking into account what's actually known rather than believed. But despite this, you state that it is a point of view, that what should be seen as true is the product of subjective criteria. But what you don't go into is whether that is your point of view, or the point of view of creationists, or the point of view of all religious people. You need to define your terms and your perspective there, big time. Now, when a reasoning and free-thinking individual who acts as an information source for his audience is talking about the Bible, I feel you should be promoting an attitude that the Bible itself is posing questions or asking questions rather than providing answers. So this idea that truth is subjective and subjective truth is truth is in fact a fallacy, and it also becomes the bedrock of your arguments when you talk about free will later on in your video. By 2 minutes 13, you say that any reliance on the Bible, is unwarranted. But that depends upon what we mean by reliance. The Bible has cultural importance. That's also a form of reliance. But you don't have to be literalist to see that there is cultural importance in the Bible. At 2 minutes 17, you say that you can't even rely upon the first sentence of the first book in the Bible. You actually say, if you can't rely upon the first sentence of the Bible, then the foundation of the religion crumbles. How shallow can your reasoning get? You treat religion as if it was knowledge, but belief is different to knowledge. And of course, belief is the foundation of religion. Something that is believed is not known. Something that is believed cannot be relied upon in the same manner as the physical forces. They can still have some cultural importance. And also, belief itself is not an absolute, nor is it always a statement of accepting something to be fact. And it also doesn't take much research to find out that knowledge in the manner of the natural sciences is dramatically different to religious knowledge, which is a psychological or apparently spiritual state of unity between the mind of an individual and a concept. I do acknowledge that many religious people get this wrong and are too stupid to know the difference, but when I see the same type of argument coming from one of the intelligentsia of YouTube, quite frankly, I cringe. And I doubt that you have the intelligence that you would like us to assume that you have on the strength of your videos. Of course, your video then goes on to attack the idea of free will, and you base it on the earlier fallacy that you made. So essentially you're taking a false argument and basing it upon a false argument and basing it upon a false argument. The bottom line here is, dprjones, that you are weakening your own position quite dramatically, and you're weakening the authority of your own YouTube blog channel. You are not an information source. You are being polemical, or just an entertainer at best. And that makes my heart sink. I'm sorry, but you are being wrong. You are acting inappropriately, and your video was the wrong type of message.